Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Comrade Stanley Osaze Osakwunokwodi. They talk about the video wey go viral yesterday for social media where the Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki convoy come dey struggle to come out for inside flood. People come begin dey share the video. They laugh the Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki say he don finally collect from wetin poor people dey suffer for bad road wey dey for Edo State. Make I leave you make you hear from Comrade Stanley Osaze Osakwunokwodi wetin he get to talk for the matter.
Why una just hate this man like this? You people will see A because of party or because of say he refused to just give himself to the way una want am. The hate is not starting today. The hate came from the very time when we do someone take care, not be opposition una dey do. Una dey vex for say he not give himself down, but una match. Not be opposition party politics una dey play. If you like Obaseki develop the Edo, na head una dey fair. Na head una dey fair, but una no fit. The same Benin Sapler Road that you cut Obaseki on flood was approved in 2022 for the reconstruction by President Muhammadu Buhari at a whopping sum of 80 billion naira. As we speak today, 80 billion naira is in the pocket of individual. The minister, Clem Agba, Minister of Budget, the state for budget, came out publicly to laud the president for awarding the road. Why is he not coming out now to laud the deleterious or devastating state of the road? When our father came out to say, you're going to represent yourself, that is an example of what we are talking about. Are they not in Federal Executive Council meeting? When the road was not implemented, why didn't they cry out? Where is Hanire? The former Minister of Health. This is not by those south, they do not. The whole of them represented themselves. And today, you are coming out to cry that you are attacking a governor who has no responsibility in fixing a federal road. I want to say a beautiful, happy Sunday to you all. It's weekend and it's still a start of new week. And we don't just come to the media space to talk on because we wish to create content. We talk because of the fact that it is expedient for us to set matters straight in our contemporary urban society. Our focal point for today's discourse centers on two ramifications. One, His Excellency H.E. Governor Godwin Obaseki was caught on camera when he was being plagued by huge erosion. And the second part of it is general discussion and advice. Now let's start with the first. You know what? We are living in a society where selected hypocrites who are politically motivated with the aim of enthroning their interest into government house at the detriment of the collective destiny of our people. How do I mean? Yesterday, the governor was plying Benin Sapler Road. We all know that that road is in the bad state. Not just that road. Aduawa, Agbo Road, Benin Agbo Road, from first stop stair down to Adu. Go to Auchi Road. In fact, when you get to the bypass, you are having a very big problem. Then when you are moving from Sapler Road down to Auchi bypass, those roads is nothing to write home about. And as we all know, we have trunk A, trunk B, trunk C road in Nigeria. Trunk A road is known as the arterial roads in Europe. Why in Nigeria is considered as federal road? It is Trunk A road. This road leads traffic from state to state, e.g., the Benin Sapele Road, the Benin Auchi Road, the Benin Agbo Road. These roads are in the total bad state. The same set of people who assisted in manipulating election results to bring in the disaster that we are in today, they were quick to film the governor while he was caught in flood water as a result of the bad nature of the road. They were first to put it on media without knowing that they are going to ridicule themselves. As we speak, for those who care to know and for those who cannot be deceived so easily, open your Google wherever you are. Open your Google wherever you are tonight. Let me give you this information. Wow. Okay. On the 29th of November 2022, Punch newspaper reported that the APC-led federal government under the tutelage of President Muhammadu Buhari has approved the sum of 80 billion naira for the reconstruction of Benin Sapele Road. Amukpe Agbo Road, 80 billion naira. Go and investigate information I am giving to you now. On the 29th of November 2022, President Muhammadu Buhari APC-led federal government approved the sum of 80 billion naira for the reconstruction of Sapele Benin and Amukpe Agbo Road. Now, what is the state of that road today? We were having federal ministers from Edo. Nobody recognizes the fact that when our great monarch said that the federal minister from Edo North, after he must have fought to ensure that two ministerial position gets to Edo, the federal minister represents himself at the detriment of the collective representation of Edo people. Even if the minister is not the work minister, nor the one from Edo South, Ehanire, even if the minister is not a work minister, we have minister for state and budget from Edo, minister of health from Edo, in an executive meeting where they are interacting with the president, after they must have been aware of the fact that the sum of 80 billion naira was approved for the construction of that road. What did they do? Where is the money today? This same set of people ran immediately to post, hey, Governor Siamo, without knowing that they are posting the failure of their own administration at the federal. We've seen series of bloggers going into Sapele roads and all other federal roads in the state, coming out to cry that the federal government should take rapid responsibility. To date, nothing to write to me about. The people of Ogege blocked the Benin Federal Road, the Benin Sapele Road, for more than a week, expecting the lukewarm federal government to respond. As we speak today, nothing to write home about. Before Comrade Adams Aliyu Oshomole went ahead to cry out publicly in Abuja, the state of federal roads across the state, they knew clearly that if that road is not fixed, it's going to affect them drastically in the anticipated gubernatorial elections.
That's why they are running here and there to ensure that the road is fixed. But this set of gullible people decided to rush down all in the bid to score some cheap political points. They wanted to ridicule the governor, but they ended up ridiculing themselves. We have a responsibility to sensitize our people and let them know that nobody should divert attention from what is expedient. The federal government must be called to fix our road, and it is clear that this road includes but not limited to: one. Now, okay, very good. Somebody has helped me with another useful information, and I'm going to read from that useful information. Please, give me some minutes. I'm going to read from the useful information, please. Hold on. Very good. It's here again. Thank you. I'm going to read from it. Because when the gullible people wants to try to manipulate the public, we have a responsibility to stop them. Hold on. Hold on. I will read it out. Nobody recognizes from what is expedient. Federal government must be called. Let me get it. From what is good. You go to find that. I will share the link. He said the minister, Agba, hails Buhari for approving Benin Saple Warri Road. Go to Vanguard. And when I get the date now, I will stick with it. Now, this same set of people ran to the media to show it. They ran there to show it. But you know what? His Excellency H.E. Governor Godwin said on his part, created an alternative route since the federal government has failed. Edo people must see a way to link key areas. And we are going to get those details for more edification. But for now, go and check and ask yourself, what is the state of our federal roads across the state? It's not the right to be back. But this same set of people have refused to call on the federal ministers who openly came on here to aid President Muhammadu Buhari for approving 80 billion for that road. Where is it? Where is the money? It's in the pocket of APC-led federal government and contractors. As we speak today, this same set of people go and check their war. None of them is talking about the same Emilokon they brought to power. They took him to power through the back door. They are all ashamed. But look at the way they came out in mass when they saw a video of Governor Obaseki be faced with the suffering of all Edo people. They were fast to put it on media. Now, as of today, these same people brought in a government that has prevented Nigerians from having access to 3 square meals. These same people brought in a government who promised to allow the poor to breathe. As we speak today, nationally, all Nigerians are now trekkers. All Nigerians are now trekkers. Yet, Mr. President promised all and sundry that the poor should be allowed to breathe. Hold on. That the poor should be allowed to breathe. I want to give you information. Good. Listen.
Let the poor breathe.
Let the poor breathe.
Don't suffocate them.
Don't suffocate them. Listen.
We have that responsibility. My own is not identity politics.
You hear him?
Let the poor breathe.
Let the poor breathe.
Don't suffocate them.
Don't suffocate them.
We have that responsibility.
The same people who claim to protect the poor and allow them breathe are the one called suffocating the poor today. Today, Nigerians are trekkers. You can't even buy foodstuff. Who are you? Who are you to buy foodstuff? Who are you? Can you boast of eating 3 square meals in Nigeria? No matter how rich you are, if they never hit your service account, you are a blood money man. If your service account remain the way it is, you are a blood money man. You should be investigated. Nigerians are suffering. The same set of people who promised Nigerians to stone them if they fail under the tutelage of Buhari administration. As of today, we know the cost of fuel when they came. How much is it today? They claim to be giving room for free market system. But NNPC is still pegging the price of petroleum products as we speak. Go to the Facebook wall, the Twitter handles of this set of people who projected this political disaster to Nigerians. You will never see anything in respect to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on their walls. But they were fast and quick to post a video of His Excellency on a federal road. When we know that the federal roads in the country, especially focal point in those states, is deplorable. I do not know why the president decided to adopt a lackadaisical attitude or decided to pay deaf ear to the plight of Edo people. Mainly because of the fact that the state is in opposition against is not in pari passu with the federal government. So they are doing everything humanly possible to ensure that they strangulate Edo people. Owing to the fact that they knew that Edo is purely, regardless of the political administration in the state, Edo is purely Peter Obi. They knew all this, so they want to make sure that Edo suffers. That's why they have decided to allow the federal roads to remain in the deplorable state that it is today. This set of people, because they were not enlightened enough, they were quick to paste a video without knowing that they are ridiculing themselves, owing to the fact that those roads are purely federal roads. Now, when I made a post in respect to this, somebody said Wike was busy fixing federal road. And then I asked, of what use is the federal government if states are taking responsibility for their own actions? Of what use is the federal government if states are not taking responsibility for what they are supposed to be doing as a federal government? If you look at the revenue formula, the federal government received approximately 52% of the national revenue. What are they using this money for? As we speak today, revenue generation has skyrocketed beyond what is normal. What are they using this money for? Instead, the same people who promised Nigerians that Nigerians should be allowed to breathe are the ones covering their nose with handkerchief so that they will be suffocated. I go back again by making reference to the hypocritical statement by the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Listen.
Let the poor
breathe.
Don't suffocate them. We have that responsibility.
Listen again in case you know here.
Let the poor breathe. Don't suffocate them. We have that responsibility.
Of what use is the federal government if states is now taking? Will the federal government fix a state road in Edo? We have state road that needed government attention. So the idea of trying out to say, Obaseki, we catch up, it's just that the majority of our population are not aware of how government operates. That's the truth. If they cannot buy yam in the market, they will say, Obaseki, but they never knew that the governor is not in charge of the national economy. They never knew that the governor is not in charge of the national economy. Is this a payback time by Ambassador Collins Imudia I greet you, my general himself, one of the most transparent foundation in the Edo State. But my dear brother, for now, you can't distract me. Face your own. Now, they never knew that the federal government is in charge of deciding and controlling the national economy and the general price level of goods and services. That was why, under the tutelage of President Muhammadu Buhari in the past, with Tunde Ijago, they were able to force national price level because they are in charge of the local economy, national economy. Sorry. But as we speak, even if some persons want to relax with their family and there is a mistake, they will go and blame Governor Obaseki. Now, I will still tell you areas that you needed to blame the governor. Because while we are discussing, we must try to strike a balance to ensure that the right thing is done. But the idea of saying, let the poor breathe, when at the end of the day you are coming to suffocate them, how many poor can really access public transport? Now, the same government claim to distribute 8,000 naira per month for, let's say, let me get the total number of population that they plan to give 8,000 naira per month. Okay, let's say 6 million Nigerians. Let's say 6 million Nigerians. And I want to give you a clear cut to show you that the government lacks foresight. The government stole mandate. At the same time, the government stole manifesto without having the true knowledge on how to enforce or implement the policies contained in the manifesto that is stole. They have nothing in their heads, is the truth. Now, but let me give you this information. Because we're going to be talking with real facts and analysis. We are not coming here to speak English. Now, 8,000 times 6 million. You have 48 billion. You have 48 billion. Now, 48 billion. Do you know how many double-decker vehicles you can get with 48 billion? Now, if a vehicle costs 50 million, let's take an example, not even up to. The highest is, let's say 50 million. Let's agree on 50 million. Now, if you divide 48 billion for 50 billion, if you use 50 million to divide 48 billion, you agree to the fact that each state will get at least 260 of such vehicles. Now, if only Edo State have 260 double-decker vehicles, or a luxurious bus, as the case may be, even not up to a luxurious bus, you have 5 in Benin Agbo Road, 5 in Benin Auchi Road, 5 in Siloko Road, 5 in Airport Road, 5 in Saple Road. Then you begin to look for other strategic locations that are not core parts or major roads. Believe you me, you must have succeeded in cushioning the effect of what the petroleum subsidy is all about. Motorists now, the price again, let's say, okay, you are saying from Ring Road, from Ramat Park, from bypass to Ring Road, 50 naira or 100 naira. The vehicle will be maintained, the vehicle will be run, and the citizens will not even feel much of this harsh condition as a result of the skyrocketed cost of petroleum products. But they lack inside, they want to share 80,000. They want to share 80,000 to citizens. Go and check the bogus amount they share to themselves in the National Assembly. Go and check the amount of money that has been borrowed just within a few days. This administration is now up to 3 months. Nigerians are already crying. They lack knowledge. There's nothing in their foreheads. But rather, they are here to enrich themselves at the detriment of the collective destiny of our people. Yet, some selected individuals on a daily basis come out to say, we want him. On your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate, on your mandate, on your mandate we shall stand. Where are they today? They can no longer post on their Facebook page. But they are quick to look for every opportunity to get at the governor because they want to install APC administration in Edo State. We call on our people, always be vigilant. Don't allow this gullible set of people to manipulate you. If you have not shared this video, please share. If you have not shared this video, please share and invite your friend. Don't allow this set of people to manipulate you so easily. Because all their own is to ensure that they seize power at all costs. They don't care if development comes into Edo State or not. Now, if they are sincere enough, why are they not out to condemn the harsh economic policy orchestrated by the federal government? Where is the likes of Emmanuel Agbogun? He's my friend. Where is he? Or is he telling me that this economy is not biting him this way it's biting me? Or is there any APC filling station where they are buying fuel at a low cost? Where are they today? Nigeria, we are faced with good options. We allow political manipulations to rule us. I, for one, am Obaseki, a member of the People's Democratic Party. In the presidential election, I said no. I cannot be given to make from three choices. And I needed to make decision. And I saw the best, and everyone knows that this is the best. Some people threw him away because of ethnicity. Some people threw him away because he's from region A, region C, region B. While vast majority stood by him, despite the fact that the electoral umpire knew what he did. But let me not go in details because the case is in the front of a court of competent jurisdiction. Let them handle that. Some persons called me the other time. They say, "Why have you not changed the picture, the presidential picture in your office?" Patriotism demands that you change it and put it in. I say, "For now, I cannot change it yet until when the court actually tells me who is the legitimate president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria." For now, I remain under the tutelage of the old administration, pending when decision is taken. Pending when decision is taken. Where are this set of people today? They are not coming out now to condemn. But go and check. Immediately, they made a video. The whole of them. Obaseki inside water. Not knowing that they came out again to mock themselves. After federal government claimed to have spent 80 billion. Go and look at the state of Ogege Sapele Road. Go and look at the state of the road. But you won't come laugh for Obaseki. But you don't know saying that yourself, you won't come ridicule. Go and look at the state of the road. So our people should be very, very wise. Keep on the watch. Because this set of people, I say, believe me, I'm here telling you the truth. I am telling you the bitter truth. They don't care about you. In fact, it is across political board. Politicians believe in themselves first before you. But you are the easiest way to get into power. The highest money-making machine and business today in Nigeria is the people. Who wants to get to the top is claiming to be fighting for the people. When they get there, they will throw away the people. A classical example is the statement of the president. Let the poor breathe. The same man who wanted you to breathe during pre-election era is suffocating you today. Why is using handkerchief to close your nose so that you cannot breathe properly? Is that not hypocrisy? What does that tell you? The people is the highest venture, economic venture to get it to the top. That if you must succeed, if you must loot, if you must enrich yourself at the detriment of the collective destiny of the people, come out publicly to say, I stand with the people. You are going to the top. That is exactly what they did by saying let the poor breathe. The same people who promise you that you breathe fresh air, they are the ones strangulating you. Are you telling me that they are not aware that you are suffering? They knew, but they don't care. They knew that you are suffering, but they don't care. Whether you are suffering or not, that's none of their business. They will not come out again after some few weeks to tell you, don't worry, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Somebody told me, said, nothing good comes easily. We need to bear the pain first before we begin to get the right. They are not asking, is the son Sheyi Tinubu, is he bearing the same pain with you and I? Or is Sheyi Tinubu not a Nigerian? Is Sheyi Tinubu bearing the same pain that you want the son of Osadiaye to bear? Or the son of Osakunokodi, you want him to bear the same problem when Sheyi Tinubu is not bearing it? Is Tinubu family facing this economic condition, this hard condition? Are they facing it? Why do you not want me to bear it? So now my own head, now I good to carry the problem before light come the tunnel. The same set of people will tell you, let's come and train some people so that they know how to make tsunami hat, tie and dye, bar soap, fila onge, so that they will not be empowered to be making money for themselves. But they are eating national cake. They are eating national cake, but they are telling you to go and learn how to do tsunami art, how to do tie and dye, how to do bar soap, this fila onge. But they are eating your national cake. But they are telling you as an individual to go and bear the brunt. Is the son of Tinubu Sheyi bearing the brunt? Which politician's son is facing harsh economic situation? Time they come now in 2020, in late 2023 now they'll begin eat corn for streets. They'll go the old people, children, they'll start the fry garri now. When women will fry garri for kitchen, they'll go there, they'll say, we are taught how to fry, but they join the fry garri. When the election is over in 2024, you are going to see them again in 2028. You will see them again in 2028, coming again to call on you. For how long shall we continue to live in a full paradise where sycophants celebrate mediocrity? Tell him, say, set of people to come out now and condemn this action. Deplorable state of federal rule. And where the worst part of it, where these roads were bad, there are so extortion soldiers for everywhere. You can't record it so easily. The station soldier everywhere. Hold on. You can't record it. Instead of us to say the truth and nothing but the truth, some persons are playing politics with the health of our people. Okay. They don't know as see now. I think the people in government house must come out to always state the obvious. People are using media to manipulate stories. The same set of the governor said they needed to build a high-rise hotel, a world-class hotel in Edo State. This same set of people come out and say, well, what? It's not our problem. It's not our problem. It's not our problem. But this same set of people are telling you that the government should invest in areas that can attract tourists. This same set of people travel as far as from Benin to Dubai to go and stay in an hotel. They will leave from Benin to Dubai to stay in a hotel, all in a bid to engage the tourist attraction. But somebody wants to build it here. You are criticizing. And I ask, the other day somebody said, why would the governor be taking credit for ShopRite? I said, my brother, you see how hypocritical you are? You were part of those who celebrated Oshomole's symbol of ShopRite in Edo State. I could remember and I screenshot your post. I have it. You celebrate a May symbol. Oshomole do like this on the symbol. Bye bye. You do one like this. Thank you. ShopRite, thank you. Say ShopRite don't come. They celebrated it. But today now you are seeing the development on ground. You say the governor not take credit. Why not you hate this man like this? You people will see because of party or because of say he refused to just give himself to the way una want am. The hate is not starting today. The hate came from the very time when we Oshomo dey take Geyewa, not be opposition una dey do. Una dey vex for say he no give himself down, but una match. Not be opposition party politics una dey play. If you like Obaseki develop the Edo, na him head una dey find. Na him head una dey find, but una no fit. Una no hate, una not be say una hate and say una dey vex because say they say development not there. No, now the political fight still dey go on, but una dey hide under political party interest to achieve una aim. None of una don ever come out to say the governor try for this area. No one. If we try, una see wetin good. If you don't let una bend to turn out to party, una no go talk. But una don't make mistake again now. You don't go to go and video a road that you have approved 80 billion for. Till date, nothing to write to me about. Do you know if you give us a don't give me 1 billion. Don't give me 500 million. Give me 50 million. If I pour again for life, not forgive me. If I pour again for life, not forgive me. That's why the next part of this video is general advice. And I expect you to follow it because I have something to say today. So for some of them, now you heard it, but they don't figure that ahead. If we are selfish politicians to for the verse for the government, I made both to say, I'm coming out on the media. I challenge anybody in government house to say that so they give us a in 1 era. I challenge all of them. Since Obaseki enter power, say he come and say take. I challenge anybody to come out to say, now so Obaseki gave me so and so a man. Yeah, I not be person who say, Your Excellency, I want to do my birthday. They'll say, Your Excellency. No, we are next policy to benefit. I went to school, I'm a graduate. Better one at that. And people like we know they know the tell say, can we see your result? We say women are perfect or you keep on. No. Can we see your result? No. My man not be arrest, you come and bring her. Now when you say bring her, then we bring her. We get everything. We know you get time by saying a small getting. Now the highest of certification, when they give for school, the highest grade, now we take come out. Go and verify. I rounded up in Auchipoli. Go there. Go there and confirm. I read urban and regional planning as a profession. Now maybe the few beaches. Survey work now 3 units. I said until I graduate. No need survey instrument where I not go fit operate as I did yesterday. Not day. I'm a professional town planner. Go and confirm. And I'm in fact, if not be say prideness, I'm not trying to raise myself. But if you want to cut town planner in the door, say let me not overrate myself anyway because it's not about me. So, the point being made is very clear. I have challenged them. Anybody will come to you say that so Obaseki can say, come take this 1 era. No. We have next policy to benefit. When government create opportunity, say that is the enabling environment that we are talking about. As we speak today, the likes of Emmanuel Bobo is employed by Obaseki administration. Because in the process of you doing CFO, if the governor not use sense, arrange that policy, those people for nothing they do CFO for that office. So they are under government employment. Call out myself for all of us. We are under government employment because it is considered as an indirect employment. When the governor said that we have created 200,000 jobs and thousands of indirect employment, now we are with the indirect employment. Now we all be the indirect employment created. I challenge anybody to say no, he not be part of the indirect employment. I'll ask them, where were they when Adam Oshomole administration the CFO asked for 2 million, 5 million, sometimes you pay 10 million, CFO no come out. A former deputy governor under Adam Oshomole administration, his CFO hang. I'll figure bring the details come for you. He hang. How many deputy governors fit do CFO that time? But today, as I speak with you, where I'm sitting now, I have a CFO. Anywhere me get CFO. Anywhere me get CFO. Who be me before to get money to do CFO? Who be me? Where go say I'll count money. In the past, CFO dear pass on land. But today, the rata, the jetan, the holopoloi, In a contemporary urban society, you have said, even the market to market do a CFO. All in a bid to check the whims and caprices of land grabbers in the state. Ask them. This is all they wanted is just to make sure that yes, they bring in their own to power. Go and ask them. They are not ready for election. Then they are saying that he go ring them. But let me tell you, fierce and stiff resistance will be met. Manipulations will not take place. Forget that one. Now I told you this. The heartbeat of the nation. This is a dope. Don't worry yourself. I may be working. We know you need to the young because we don't be a yana. But we have the responsibility to say the truth. And the truth shall set us free. We have the responsibility to say the truth. And the truth shall set us free. For those who are just coming in, the same Benin Sapler Road that you caught Obaseki on flood was approved in 2022 for the reconstruction by President Muhammadu Buhari at a whopping sum of 80 billion naira. As we speak today, 80 billion naira is in the pocket of individual. The minister, Clem Agba, Minister of Budget, the state for budget, came out publicly to laud the president for awarding the road. Why is he not coming out now to laud the deleterious or devastating state of the road? When our father came out to say, you're going to represent yourself, that is an example of what we are talking about. Are they not in Federal Executive Council meeting? When the road was not implemented, why didn't they cry out? Where is Hanire? The former Minister of Health. This is not by those that they do not. The whole of them represented themselves. And today, you are coming out to cry that you are attacking a governor who has no responsibility in fixing a federal road. Who has no responsibility. Now, let me state this clearly. When you have a survey on your property, you pay tax. You have a tax. You pay tax here and there. You have a tax here. Believe you me, your CFO is as cheap as anything. When you have a survey and you pay tax in the do, just one tax, even if you have 500,000 lands, you will not pay tax twice. Your tax lasts for a year. After a year, it expires. What else do they want this man to do? The same people who spend millions to lodge in an hotel in Dubai and don't go for flexing. You are not going for flexing in Dubai because you want to go and walk in the streets. You want to go and see epic centers. Hotel, good water. I traveled all the way from Benin to Abraka to go and see Makati Beach. If the governor wants to build Makati in Ologo, or the governor wants to build same in area like Gelegele, these same people will come out to say, is that our problem? Is that, do you know how? Sam, I bought fuel. I left here. I moved with all staffs of Stalosadi Real Estate Enterprise. We went to Makati. Do you know how much we spent there? Just to enter, we paid. They are not giving us anything yet. To enter, we paid. On getting inside, everything was expensive. And we paid for all. Do you know how much they are making in revenue? But same you as he's saying, don't bring anything like that in the door. And you are calling for development. Can't you see how hypocritical you are? Now, if you build, all what we should be talking about is, we do not want an abandoned project in Edo. But get it clear, this is the only government in Edo State that have refused to initiate a new project without completing the old one abandoned by previous administration. Just because Lucky Way Road was called Lucky Way, Oshomole abandoned it for years. People were dying on that road. Because of politics, in your year they say Lucky Way Road. But when Obaseki went to collect his certificate of return in 2016, He did on top of big lorry. I was there when the people of Lucky Way say, I will be coming. I will be coming. In his first time, he came and he fixed that road. Till death, the road is there. Till death, the road is there. Now, on top of big lorry, when they tanker, hey, when they congratulate people, when they go collect the certificate of return, I was there. Now, we video Obaseki for certificate of return, both in 2020. I was there. In 2016, doing her like this, I will be coming back. And the governor came back and fixed the road. All the state ministries, no, all of them, Adamashomole are abandoned all. Go and look at front of specialist hospital. Those buildings, high-rise buildings where they are abandoned all. Go and check it now. Many of them are now either a mini mart or a shopping center, a shopping mall. Every of this project has been rehabilitated. We cannot be initiating more. When government spend huge amount of money to build structures, it has been abandoned. But today, go and check. Go to the state ministries. Look at what the government has done. But you won't see all this. You want to cut his neck. No. If I am supporting Obaseki, people will say, now they benefit them. Now they benefit them. If I open my mouth for you, in respect to economic political honorarium, I have not benefited a dime from Obaseki. I'm not going to say it. A dime I never get from Obaseki. I'm not a go find Obaseki. I'm not a find any politician. Not be only Obaseki, no one. That is why on my part, I continue to thank Edo people. Not be saying I make good pass. You know why they thank them? And they make man say I know they can't go see all those politicians today. You know why? Because which chance I get now? The work I want to do till on Wednesday next week already day. It's already. The job I'm going to do from on Monday to Wednesday already. Before Wednesday finish, I don't get the one I go do. Before we reach Wednesday, I don't get the one I go do this Saturday. Then which time? That is why to me, I've stated clearly, I remain firmly 100% with the two people. Some people will say, if I might talk with diasporas, if you like, keep me. Now you won't be that. If you like, say anything, you say diaspora. Who you say make I praise? Who you say make me praise? Who you say make me praise? May I go praise you? I want to state it to this. Diaspora tell me, say, if all the diaspora gather now, say, right now we are making a statement. You are our coordinator general. Don't follow Obaseki again. I will stop. I will stop. I will tell you today. Now, media for talking. This is what I told you. Governor here I go first. But I try to tell you. Nobody they give me food. Now, people they give me food. Now they talk about so. So, I'm going to come and go and there is one of my land that they do here with me. So, I'm going to so self, I go offend some. Does they say you? Though they back mouth on a daily basis. They don't say I'm not an imperfect human, but they understand me. They go by and say, Sakono, if not the way we are you take, if not the way for take with you. We have offended some. But yet, we are still the best choice. Then, who you say, may I go praise? May I go praise will not send me. I'm still living in the New Testament, eye for an eye. You cannot be hating me, make me they like you. La la. You cannot be hating me, make me they hate you. Make me they like you. No. It's eye for an eye. I'm living in the Old Testament. So, this same set of people, go and ask. The governor in itself has done all this. You will never see it in their wall or Facebook or Twitter or anywhere say, although, despite the fact that I'm not in the same party with the governor, I must commend him for what he did in respect to so and so issue. They will never. They will never. They will never. But may you hear say, imagine people just pray to look for somebody mistake. Now let me tell you, nobody on earth is perfect. I am very, very imperfect. Even you when they look for perfection from me, you are imperfect. I may be planning to deliver your job tomorrow morning. Say again, I work before 6, 11, 6 o'clock in the morning, during the job 4. I know if you move. Or maybe I feel say 6 o'clock in the morning, I don't go there. There you have the money, headache don't hold me. Hey, may God not let it go me. You can't control your health. You can't decide what your health is. Are you God? That you are expecting human being to do things for you 100%? They are very, see, instead of the ministers to fight to ensure the implementation of projects as awarded, two ministers from a state, instead of them to do the needful, they were busy amassing money to run for election in 2024. What are you going to campaign with? Bad federal roads? Bad federal roads? Is that what you're going to campaign with? Your people are not even free enlighten them. They just see governor for convoy. Hey, do, hey, water the whole now, bro. Let me tell you, if Atiku had won and Obaseki is caught on that flood, blame him. If Atiku had won the election and he was sworn in as president, and you see Obaseki for Sapler Road like that, hold on. So your excellency, you will not fail because it will be PDP federal government. If Buhari approved that road, as if Buhari approved it with 80 billion, I think we went and not drag those who eat the money, may go and fix the road. You blame Obaseki. Do you think that, let me tell you today, one of Tinubu's agenda as the president of this country is not to develop Nigeria. His agenda is to give room for political gratification. That was why, if you listen to papers yesterday, they advised Tinubu not to turn the seat of power into a relaxation hall for politicians. They advised Tinubu not to turn the seat of power into a relaxation hall for politicians. If Tinubu hates any governor in Nigeria, it is Obaseki. If Tinubu has hatred for any governor in Nigeria, it is Obaseki. The earlier you know this, the better for you. The earlier you know this, the better for you. When Obaseki saw the rate at which the federal road is, Obaseki immediately, to bypass the Sapler Road, Ogege Road was built. Ogege Amaba, as of today, from Santana Market to after the bypass, even to Sapler, the whole road is bad. Do you have such road in the north? Tell me any good federal road in Edo State and win a prize of 50,000 naira live. Somebody should give me his account. Let me send the money in. Let somebody point a direct federal road that is at least 40 to 50 kilometer federal road that is okay and win 50,000 naira in Edo State. But this same set of people, go and see. Somebody is saying that they should. I asked a question. He just came in newly. He said I should go and see what PDP federal state government did in Rivers State in respect to federal road. Now, of what use is the federal government if states are taking responsibility of their roads? And again, let me quickly tell you this in case you are not aware. Rivers, Akwa Ibom, Lagos, and Delta State has the capacity to give Edo and Kogi allocation. Then Lagos State has the capacity to give 6 states allocation without filling it. So when making comparison and contrast, don't just jump into conclusion. The question is this, if not because of the fact that Governor Obaseki has a way of managing resources, by now, pensioners and all workers in the state for don't gather for road. Now, since after the 6, pay. Are you aware that local governments in Kogi State, their salary is 2,500? Local government workers in Kogi State, their salary is 2,500. Are you aware? And despite the salary is 2,500, they are not being paid that same 2,500. Are you aware? Go and verify what I've just told you. Now, you have a man that can manage the economy for you. You have a man, no worker, any worker where they work for, where they work for where they this Facebook. I challenge you to counter me. Your salary not they reach on the 30th before they pay you. The highest is on the 25th. If it be 26th, you go no send on Saturday and Sunday. As at 24, 25, your money don't enter your account. Before the federal government implements policy of how many people they go work in a day so that you can reduce the cost of transport, as we speak, Obaseki has already implemented it. Not be every day all workers say they go work for a those state. Go and verify. If care is not taken, a minimum wage is more higher than the minimum wage of the federal government. Are you aware? What about training and retraining of staff? No state will claim to have trained staff more than Edo State. That leads to wonder why the Lagos State governor came and acknowledged the fact that they stole the education model from Edo State. But you know what? One of the problems of our society is hate and jealousy. Edo is number one in jealousy. But the worst part of it is, if we are jealousing others outside, it would have been good. No. We jealous ourselves than anything else. That is why cultism continue to strive in Edo State. Because cultism is built on hate and jealousy. Yes, members who are in court will tell you, say, nah, leave that matter. Inside their heart, they know. They will see a madman, they won't kill him. They will see a man that is hungry and wretched, they won't kill him. But look good. Be enjoying yourself. Graduate successfully and have a promising future. You are a target to be killed. And you need the state to develop. In a nutshell, because of the envy we have in the state can't move forward easily. So for those who are quick to go to the media, who wanted to ridicule the governor, you have ended up ridiculing yourself. You have been able to show a picture of what the federal road is in Edo State. And I think if the president is not ashamed of himself, he will come out immediately to fix those roads. Because money has been appropriated and approved for it, but it's in his pocket of him and his crony. That is all in the first segment. The second segment is holistic in nature, general discussion and advice. The property market. General discussion and advice. The property market. Now, let me tell you. Do you know that if you have a house that you are staying and you have extra money and you wish to build a new house for tenant, do you know that you are wasting your money? You have a house. And now you have a house that you stay in. You needed to build a new one for tenant so that you can be making money. Do you know that you are wasting your money? Yes. To you, it is a long-term investment. That yes, know how in about it, you just bring money to your dad. Fine, it is true. But throughout your lifetime, the amount of money you invested on your house may not get to you till you die. But in a situation where you raise money, you have a house that you're staying, and at the end of the day, you immediately invest in other real estate like lands, hotels, water companies, those things that can yield more economic value. Believe me, you will make more money. Somebody told me in the past, he said, to the people that's not be you, I'll buy land first and pussy your food. I thought he was not saying the right thing. For you to go spend, because money to buy space, for you to go the builders, my brother, buy land, secure them, live on there. And I don't advise anybody to even buy 100 by 100. If you buy land, you buy 20 plots for where for cheap. Before you old, na pension. So if I make you secure and where, before you old, that land na pension. I will give a classical example. For those who knew Obayi very well, as at 1993, Maria Piota has been in existence. And it was the official water in the USA 94. The place where they build Maria Piota, maximum filling station, na big hole, na it dey there for those who know how to road. The man buy along the road, he fill up. Night developer, filling station, Piota, and the rest. As of today, somebody dey near am wey buy 100 by 120. He first sample gate. Do you know how much that pay better till that time? Are you aware that 100 by 120 now for that same place? Then they follow the man price at 130 million, say no, they say. If I may go and show you the property, in fact, the property they may have too. Then the price at 130 million. The man say no go sell am. He said the last is going to sell the place is 150 million. For Agbo Road. What about people who invest for Ring Road? When I was a vice chairman in community, I always said this. I said, as a youth, land reach your hand. Secure. Because now people sell Ring Road. A walk here Ring Road, they don't enter us. So it can never be permanent. Forget the language they say, no, where the language they feed it, they say they still have said the truth. But you know when they say opportunity, I believe in the principle of grab your copy now. People now selling good. They don't enter us. No matter how land big reach for your community, it go finish. Make better use of your own opportunity. As we speak today, that man, 130, never said. You know, tell me, say that man buy that along the road, reach 500,000, you know what happened? As a 1993, you know what happened? But today, if you see the fence when the man put for the land, the fence high past my house fence. We get to seal them up. You wear the seafood chop. You wear the guest for some money. Why you want to go sell that your land? Nobody say they run a real estate business. It never reach for you to sell out. Now when you don't use 3 leg, now they sell out. Because people like us not believe in no more for one. We know they train our children, make they call it take care of us. No. We they train them, make they better their own life, make their life better. So why are you in a haste, rush to sell the land, make you owe money? You don't need it now. You have your money in your hands. You dey see food chop. You dey fear that transport, you get your car. You dey receive your salary, you dey get your benefit from whatever you are doing. You can still work now. Don't sell it. Keep those property. They are pensions. You will sell them in the evening. When they say sow your coat according to yourself, lay your bed when you're going to lie on it. Now the same thing be in the evening, that matter for life, not in the morning. Are you going to be a granddad or a grandmom? When you go call a people, you go say, oh, daddy doesn't come in. They wish I give her money here that day. Is that what you pray to be? Why are you in a haste to sell off your property? Let me tell you again. Those of us who are professionals in the built environment, we believe that everybody look, but planner sees. The land where you go say too far to you, to me now along the road. When you want to buy land, let me give you a example. You see land where they lead traffic, where they lead traffic to communities. Let's take an example now. They'll say, if you follow here, you reach Ubese. You follow here, you reach Ubese. You follow here, you reach one road. Now they link those communities. Buy land there. Even if the government not start the road today, government must start that road in your lifetime. Even if government not start that road today, you see all those roads where they do 50 feet, go your way 50 feet in a state road. If they lead traffic from communities to communities, back from there, one day government will tie it. Okay, Amagba, Obaseki, and the rest. Go and check, go reach Obayato. Go and check what the government use road do for that place. If you, those people normally, you know, coming me buy land for Obayato before me come by. I know try. But today we are looking for land we know the see for Obayato. Just 10 years ago, Amagba 200 by 100 is 200,000. I went to go and do a survey for somebody in Obaseki yesterday. They bought 100 by 100, 10 million. This one they tell you so, it is over 5,000 feet from the major road. Inside there, they are 10 million. That same land, when the community started to sell it, they sell 500,000. Now the community they sell this one now. The man will buy away fencer. He cut it into two. They sell just 100 by 100 for my client. The video is here. Let me show you the video. I actually did it under the rain yesterday. This is the video.
The coordinator general of the diaspora connect worldwide. The CEO of Sadi Enterprise. In fact, the CEO of
Listen.
You can see I'm very soaked right now.
I did it under the rain.
By the grace of God Almighty, Sadi Real Estate Enterprise is not being limited by any climatic condition for as long as we have an interest in a particular territory.
Listen.
We've done the needful right now. We are doing consent on this property. This property is measuring 100 by 200, and my client is getting 100 by 100 from it. So the person is sending the back while the front is still remaining. It's fenced. So we needed to immediately carry out some check, which would verify every activity. This property actually has a CFO. So we verified that the CFO is legitimate, and now we've decided to reach a conclusion that we are buying the 100 by 100 from it. And my clients, they have already agreed with respect to the cost implication. So the need for us to now mark it out with a perimeter survey to identify what belongs to my client has become so imperative. That's why we decided.
You can notice that it's raining.
Which happens to be our third point of call. You see how sensible some person. This person that is buying this thing, this property is not even an Edoma, but he knows the importance of ensuring absolute security on his property, and immediately consulted and started Real Estate Enterprise to carry out that. So now we are going to commence a consent on this property. At the end of the day, we strongly believe that the resultant for action for verification, based on the verification that we've done with respect to this property. I don't want to say much because we have been saying much. We are passing all on a sundry to going to secure their property because now gets your phone in Nigeria. You see how my client say calm down, want buy this property. Because you see there is document to it, there is CFO, we verify, it's very clear.
He might come down, he's rushing it as we speak. If I tell you the cost of 100 you'll be shocked. You'll be shocked. 10 million. How many will fit their mind? Because the property is secure. The way you have secure for your property, it gives value on the property and it gives consumer confidence. The person who wants to buy will be confident enough to give you any sum of money because you want to see your phone on that property. Secure property for your best interest because now get see your phone again now. And no, there's no ignorance in law. Now that was the video yesterday. You see the place as the fence we gate. That man will tell me saying buy that land from Obaseki reach 1 million naira. But for the old 1x2 then, when you buy it, if you see the place, it's all old. But as we speak, he's selling just 100 by 100 at a cost of 10 million naira. So if he's selling the 1x2 now in that place, more than 1,000 feet from the road. What is 1,000? 5,000 from the road. The 1x2 is 20 million. So I'm advising you, land a pension. Buy. Fence and wear. Not the others to coach fence when they put. No. Fence and finish. Put gate. Leave her there. If you get money, you can go buy another one, do one like that. In strategic communities. Then after you don't use third leg waka. Now walking stick you can use now. You will come with that Edion or granny. When with your husband they pull leg for outside, they go dey front of their upstairs or whatever place you sit down. Now they use you bidian. What if you need to call go and tell you that one? So they say, when you are a 1x2, no never. When you are here 50, well, me I say 150. John, my son, Cynthia, my daughter. I learned that you guys just returned. Okay, please don't bother to buy a land. Go to Igwezera. I have a 15 plot there. So go and demarcate 100 by 100 for yourself and build. John, go there, demarcate 100 by 100 and build. Who is calling me now? All right, yes. Okay, Johnson, the 40 plots there, I'm only interested in selling 100 by 100. I needed to give some persons are looking for, you will be shocked. Some people there will be saying a bank lease their land. Now bank lease their land. In real life. Now bank now lease their land. They are making money. So if you get money in many, you go to use and build house. Although not your choice, but to me na waste. If you don't already get you want to stay. Tenant with the best way build house. Be like somebody wey buy motor, wey don't know how to drive. He carry the motor, give somebody make the drive for him. That person will use that vehicle to make himself. Your own vehicle will complete. It takes the grace of God to be successful in that business. And if you are successful in vehicle business, say you want really maker, you know say now both slap and this you they give people where they follow you do, which may give you bad name. My dear brother, I do that diaspora vibes. I've rounded up that segment. Maybe if I come out again on live video to discuss about that, because I have two segments today. You should have come since I would have responded to you drastically. But I know federal road safety is on the road doing the need fair. But for now, let me remain focused. So please, we are talking about property market. When invest more on landed property. Not let your money go there inside bank. Now, when you have this sum of 15 million in your account, bank will be giving you at least 50,000 naira in a month. So 160. It depends on the package you are running. Do you know how much the bank is going to make with your money? The land where you buy, where they bush yesterday, today, Ask yourself a simple question. You must have heard this before. If it not happen to you, it happened to who they near you. If it not happen to you, it happen to person where they near you. You don't see some people who go say, hey, they be coming me and come buy land for this area that time, I not come back. Ew. It will say I know for buy. That time, that area far for your eye. But as we speak, development don't greedy. I want to ask you a question. For those who they conversant with Ibubahi, did you ever think in your life say they'll sell land for Aduhan? As far as we speak today, people don't pass Aduhan. They don't pass Ekoinu Wire. They don't pass Ekoiniro. Communities after Ekoiniro now they do layouts ready for sales. Me get for Ekoiniro. Me Osakunokudi. I get for Ekoiniro. We they use opportunity to the land. If we reach communities, hey, community people come and say, if we all get one case of course, my brother on nobody 500 animal. No, if you go say you want, you know if you understand that, you know if you get the opportunity, but we they get. This one we are there now, we want to go Abuja tomorrow. They arrest some of our people. We need to go pay them for 600,000. Instantly, you say, okay, when the people take you, your bear. And that same now when you buy 600, you know, say I'm 4 million. That same land when you buy 600,000 with opportunity, you know, say I'm buy 4 million. So if you think say you dey build as this, you dey invest, it good though. Yes, you don't go see hungry till you die, but you will never make the capital wey you put for that building till you die. You know make am. You know make am. Because after 10 years, you need to come for rehabilitation. But when you get place like hotel, pure water company, you get wetin dey bring money. Not be saying you just say you to build an average house now where you go clear where go dey attractive for tenants. You know say you don't spend that 30 million for only one. That 30 million say no fit see complete. Which has 30 million one build wey one meet up as at today when one bag was made now approximately 5,000. So if you must invest on real estate, go for the land. When you buy the land, me and the advice when you say me you buy 100 by 100. 100 by 100 now for who say you want builders you never get house. Who want secure a future? Now from 5, 6, 7 plots. Go to commit. Have you go? If they dash you land before for have you go, you know take. As we speak, now have you go for the bell land now. All the environment don't finish. This one a community Binia Brakaro we go only one day. Government don't refuse and they go now. Now there go the bell land. Have you go? Whereas 5 years ago, they tell you say, go and you say me go to Orion, go and buy land in the area now for what? Go there now. Have you go? Made up Ikpe. They don't go. They don't pass Ikpe. Eliakaba. All those ones don't finish. Or have they don't finish. Now have you go? Now people they go to buy land now. So if you think, if you say as a wise person, try to see the future. Not go buy land when they sell land 3 million, say you want to invest. No, that not be for investment. That one are for building. Say you want build hotel, you want build house, and you want stay. Yes, go those areas, go back because you need to be in choice area. But you see that will be investment. As they buy them, fence and they come on there, not let you go to just say, hey, maybe Qatar they worry you, daughter say, we need to buy you fancy. Maybe they take me to Qatar. I beg go sell that land, make the money for come. No. You need to get your other revenues where you suppose get good day. Come on for the one you take secure because you continue to appreciate. Bank will never pay you the amount of money where that land will pay you in the next 10 years. Bank will never pay you the amount of money where that land will pay you in the next 10 years. Even if you say you do fixed deposit for bank, it cannot pay you. Let's say you have 15 plots in Aviugo today, and Aviugo agree to sell one plot for you 500, 600, for example. You come buy 50, you come first, you come leave on. When Aviugo don't finish, then they go to the next community. Now people is not interested in Aviugo. That's now we buy 500. Even in the space of 3 years, you go be this side of 5 million. In the space of 3 years, be patient, make that community sell their land finish. We made the same mistake. We make a community vice chairman will control over 70,000 plots. Over 70,000 plots of land. Usakunokwo the control. 70,000. I not say 7 plots. I not say 70 plots. I say 70,000 plots of land. Usakunokwo the control. I not make mistake as a person, but we make mistake as community. Get why? Well, you sell 50 plots. How will you sell 50 plots? How? A man say no. Professionally, we can't know say that so it be. It's not clear. Man, I'm going to bring that over enlightenment. Man, I'm going to spoil some people's business. Man, come on. But the truth is this: we have the responsibility to secure you. If you must invest on large expanse of land. Buy a cheap one. First and high, bros. Not beyond the 2 coach. To first 10 plots now. At least you go fit get 5 million go fence for you. If it go too much, if even more than, if you never reach 5 million, because as at that time, instead of you to get 350 per 10 bags, you make them 400 because of for land security. 400 per 10 bags. Before you mow 5,000 blocks, you don't reach an appreciable level. Do one like that. Do your CFO. Now the first thing, no matter how their chest big reach, nobody will go fight who gets CFO. Except who gets CFO not know himself, because as they receive money misroad people, that's why I see people get CFO will not get sense. As they see human being will be money misroad, money full everywhere, but you don't know how to misbehave. They misbehave. That's why. But the first thing, as you dey buy, now I want to quote you, so I meet this. So now what I do, I want to tell you so. I will never pay you money. Me as I will never pay you money for land if I never check and survey. First, when you tell me say that the land with this, I will go clear them. Not rush me. If another person don't want to do money, sell it for them. If you want to rush me, sell for them, no problem. I go clear that land. After 1 week, I dey come back. Because everybody get who they look in land. If you clear them, the day you clear the place, if you know here. But within the range of 1 week, the expert must reach that place say, "Oh, when I bought away, oh," then that person will say, anytime you see person for that land, call me. The day when you will one buy will come the land or come me to say, "This land not buy on my land." Oh. So you must clear first in a period of 1 week. If no issue, you continue to the next stage. You carry out a professional check. Because on land, fine. Very beautiful, but na government land. So land, fine. Very beautiful, but you don't get see your food. Now, I might give you an example. A guy came to Benin recently from abroad. He want buy land for Obaseki. The guy has been watching me on media. Now the guy say, "I will never do anything without seeing Osakunokwo first." As the guy enter Nigeria, he did Lagos way call me. Now say, "Okay, when you are ready, let me know." As he reached Benin, he was ready. He called me. As at that time, they busy. Now I say, "I know if he meet up now, I can only meet up in the next 4 days." Those who want seller, they say, "Bring money, he clear. He say, "Mona, wait. I go find a number, come and I feel even call him now." He said, "Mona, wait." He said, "Mona, wait. If you not get another person who want sell them for, if you not for Mona sell them. But for me, I dey wait for person." It can't be like say me come to make shakara, I know they make shakara. So the guy be like who they make shakara because you say me and you agree 4 days time. 4 days this I say the next day. You don't know say that the number of 4 wey dey my hand. As one evening, then happen, I say today I must go do your job. Bros, abeg, where you dey? That was exactly 4 o'clock. He say, I know if you come out now, and I say, abeg, you go be around. If you know if you come out, same person follow me. Now take drive, we go up back here. Now get the details when I want get for the land. Now come out. As I come out, in 3 days, now gonna say, not buy that land. I say that land, now person get am. The guy wey wan sell am from am, for am, buy from community. He don't know say that person land it buy. I will not blame that guy wey wan sell for am because the guy said no know. Now the guy said, no, this one of my land. I mean, if nobody do ever talk, and I say, oh God, this land, now somebody get am. It come like they want to question my professionality. And I say, okay, hold on. Now make more research. I bring the person where get the land. I bring her name. Now woman get am. Her phone number and her house address. I give her, say, go and find this person. Now I get this land. The guy shocked. How you take get am? I give her the name of the person, the phone number, and the house address. And they come make her look whether I'll see get this thing. Now I say, call that number. Excuse me. Now I say, call that number. Hold on. Now the person actually called the number. As he called the number, the woman pick. He said, I wanted to buy a land in Obaseki, 100 by 100. The woman cut the call. No, before the woman called, the woman called say, now he called say, the boy called say, I learned that you own a land in that area. The woman said, don't ask me, the woman you called the call. Now the woman called their cooperative. Say somebody call them in respect to land, in no answer. Meanwhile, now the guy called me back. Said the woman say you don't know anything of such. Now say call that woman again. Now carry phone. Now call that number. Before me call her, the woman don't call the guy back. He said the whole land where they there is owned by a cooperative. All of the buy they share them to their individual name. She has a CFO document on that property. Now my guy said, the guy with one buy say, thank you, madam. I needed to investigate. Do you know what? Both the guy with one buy and the guy with one sell, they're too shocked. The guy with one buy gave me the sum of 100,000 dash for saving him. I know they give her I don't know the woman. I reached the land. The land spoke to me. When I reached the land, in 3 days, the land spoke to me. I brought out the phone number of the person who get the land. I brought out the phone number of the person who brought the land. The house address, the woman was staying in the Tete. I brought her house address. I brought her full name. The man shocked. How you tell me this one? I said, leave that one. If you want to know how I take one, go and read urban regional planning and pay school fees. If not, rest. Go and read urban and regional planning. In university, some universities called geography and regional planning. But go and read urban and regional planning. Then you will know how I managed to do it. Now my school fees are paid. Don't worry. Congratulations. The guy I picked good. He commented for one of my posts yesterday. Make I find it now. Hold on. Please just give me some minutes.
May I find the post? The guy commented here yesterday. Let me check. Give me some minutes. You know, when we talk, we like talk with facts. I want also the guy, this thing come out from Facebook. He shout. He not believe how would you run on. The guy at the end of the day boss me better regard. And that regard na better move first. Now if I arrange to study real estate enterprise start me the sit down. You know can gbanyo yin riri. You know it only be you know la. Please give me some minute, let me look for this. I never feel him. Okay. In they follow me well. Oh. Okay, I promise to post them if I see them later. I promise to post them if I see them later. This is shout. I was able to assist him. Not be laying. I have told you before. If I never do check for a dope people, it's more than 1,000. He get one way, the money don't complain. It's 12 million. He wanted to buy along the tie road for Koromanat now. Say, hold on. As we reach there, we check. I say, bros, this land near road fine, but not buy on a government land. Are you sure? But not people they build here, so I said, not buy. Now do like that, you speech touch my hand. I can't the money will give me for my payment. I took my pocket. I have told you. If you stubbornly go back, now you sabi I waka come on. Now you come on. He never even reached a year. Government returned back to that place and demolished all properties. Now he called me for phone. So we're not holding. I never told her this story before. We were still now 500K dash me. $500K. Now he dash me. He get one. He dey here. Osarun say, "Na be name." He went to go and buy government land with 12 million. That's a bro. Oto not take government, you know. He never know me then. He know me, but he can't find me, not fit reach me. I won't lie to you. Many diaspora they where they come town, they'll come, they know they see me. Not be say maybe I don't like me, they see me. I'm a bushman. Sometimes they reach 6 o'clock before I come out from bush. And sometimes I must still run office. I guess that's where the office steady. But not be all the office do. I was okay, I'm coming now. Ghana, like now, I want to first of all thank the management of the dojis. Now they don't put interviews, they say like Thursday and Tuesday. So now on my own, me they personally they arrange all. I'll say, you, 10 of you come on Thursday for your interview. So that Thursday, as they come, do you not the interview? Do you not interview? Now so they see your phone, tell them enter wutu for their hands. Who never gets you? Remain patient, my dear brother and sister. You will get.
We know they give person that goes to your phone. We know they sell your phone. They know they carry your phone. You give person say take go because you pay money. No, the office must do due diligence. As we speak, CFO will already reach the stage to come out. Then they do rechecking because the office does not want to issue CFO in error. Because when they issue CFO, it is finished. What if can somebody land and when issue CFO for you? Then they do rechecking to recheck, to ascertain if what they want to issue is the right thing. If not, be even smart, therefore even the right for papers. So we want to issue CFO on this. Anybody that is opposing it should come. But because the document is much, the number of people that is applying for CFO on a daily basis not be child's play. How many they want published? So they by themselves do recheck it to get it. So you must not be in a hurry. For as long as your land is not a government land, for as long as there is no overlap and somebody is not dragging that land, and somebody is not doing CFO with you, because when two people do CFO on one land, they don't give you that two. Government does not have the power whatsoever to say, now Mr. John, let me give him. If Mr. John is already ready to come out, then Mr. Peter can go apply, and they can't detect saying that the same land the two of them apply put. Mr. John, when you're not ready to come out, they'll stop him. They'll say, hold on, we cannot give you again. Somebody is applying for the same land, so it means there is dispute. Go and resolve it and come back. That's why when they give you letter, they'll say, if you have any further information that will assist in going further with your application, don't make mistake to come forward with it. You must go back and resolve before the office is not a Father Christmas that issues a CFO wrongly. So my people, when I do that thing for that guy, he's shocked and he tired. Many of them like that. He get one way one buy that for a acre of selling. Even the communities don't know say government land they there. Many don't know. Now so that area where they go so now canal of your government land. That place, I don't need to do check. I know this one. This one now canal of your government land. Its government is there. Come on there. People build on top, then they leave. But it's a canal of your government land. One day tomorrow, government come now and say, we want to take what actually belongs to us. It's not about Obaseki. Any government can reclaim government land. Government is continual. Any government can reclaim government land. Government is continual. Why not just be on the safer side? Check before going further. As I did now, no matter even if you say I know they support government, you know if you're considering you want to demolish my property, you can't, for example. Any government at all. Because I have a statutory right of occupancy on the property. Ably issued by the government of the state. Okay, somebody made something. Okay, you see what go and read this comment of this person. Now, you see, he says somebody if one buy land, what 10 million. Now he said me survey help and go survey. Now let me quickly as survey. Now he said me go ahead, go pay. This is what I want to tell you people now. Not be everybody. First, your survey not go make you know where government land or no government land. You can survey government land, you survey and you go through. So not be surveyor. Say you survey, you go tell know where government land is. Some will say, I want to survey because they need to make money. Fine. But not, the survey not going to even make her know where government land is. A government land can be surveyed and you go there for the lodger, the lodger go enter. But go to see your fool. They'll tell you say that land is a government land. That same land, where take survey, make your phone one nothing. And the first thing you do, I have stated clearly, you must carry out a check And if you want to carry an art, call Usakunahudi. If I give you results, go to Harvard University, go to Cambridge, and bring a professor to give you results. He will give you the same result I've given to you. I make both to state this. But not be you don't already balance finish. You can't come and say, let me check her, you don't go pay. What do you want to check her for? You don't look for hypertension. All those are the things you needed to do before you buy. Yàwá mi ní ìtọ̀ rí Mósè òfin ilé ro òwe akéde rọ́yẹ́ rí ẹ̀ ọmọ ṣègbè wọ go turn the land see how it make sense see the road it make and no heat no erosion you no know say na government land. You check land for so many reasons not just for government land alone. You needed to know if there is CFO on the land and now. You check land through CFO day. The CFO now, for example, babe, bring my CFO. You check land, CFO day. As you check and CFO day, the person who wants to sell the land, name and Matthew. But you go check CFO say, John, are you supposed to buy that same land? The only person who has the legal right to sell such land to you is Mr. John, whose name is in the CFO. Go further. Because some persons can come out to say, eh, no, enter that land, oh, na my land. See, I get CFO. Where are the CFO where they parade? Yes, let's take an example. Igbomo community. Somebody parade CFO for 100 by 100 for Igbomo community. You may be shocked. In the same Igbomo community, nine that land day, another land, nine they parade the CFO till they go to cover this one. Go and verify if that CFO is actually the CFO on the land in question. So there are so many things to be done. Don't just jump into conclusion. Because when you are receiving pain, you are the one to bear the pain alone. Other people will be saying, oh, sorry, na so life be. Take it easy. No, when you face it better, you face it better again. No worry. Na so life be. Na so other people go talk. Hey, what's that? Oh yeah, bring her for me now. I want to show you a classical example. This is the CFO of my house. You see my face? Now, this CFO, this my land is a bit more than 100 by 100. Now you see the CFO I give you. Check my CFO. You see the signature. Then check all the CFO with me they give you. Now same signature with the governor. Now I can bring out this CFO now say I get CFO. I want to say 100 by 100 for another place. Whether this CFO now for this my house where I did so. I want to sell on that 100 by 100 for this same community. I say, hey, Monya is CFO Waro. You supposed to go and investigate to know if that CFO is applicable to that land in question. Because somebody can have a 5 land in one community, he wants to use you because he knows that when he shows you a CFO, you'll be assured. And he wants you to gain the assurance. He will not be parading one CFO to cover all. There is no 2 CFO on one land. Every land with their CFO. CFO here cannot cover the CFO, the land behind my house, which is still 100 by 100. They can't cover it. It ends within my boundary. It ends within my boundary. So we advise everyone, don't go and buy land and begin to say, I want to build a house. It's a waste of money. Build a house that you are going to stay, residential house. Anything more than residential house, if you never get a house, build the one you want to stay. Say you want to go build a house for tenant, it's a waste of money. That is not an investment. Yes, it will stay for lifetime, you will pay you some money, but you will never get the amount of money you expended on that house throughout your lifetime. You can't. Now your money you go to get back. You see profit, forget it. That is synonymous with same money placed on the bank. So know all this, so that for those who wish to engage in property market, don't be in a haste to sell. Don't be in a haste to sell. One of the things we not depreciate, we continue to appreciate is land. A land where they sell 100,000 today, if another person dig foundation near that land, he build down. That land where they sell 100,000 don't immediately enter 200, and not being the dig foundation pool because they build near, because development done near, the land increases. But when you buy a car, as you drive and come out for the car stand, the value reduce immediately because you don't turn to cargo if you want to sell them. So, in a nutshell, we advise all and sundry. Ensure say you secure your property with CFO. Once you don't get CFO, fence and small. For those who get small land, we don't want to do real estate for life. We don't want to go sell in the future. Fence and small, leave on. Why you fence and small? So you use and tell them, say, I guess your food, but see where he pass. Then if one person got to say na him be Okumagba, he say he head na lion, he can't go break the fence, go buy am, no matter how small the fence is. Two things happen. One, malicious damage. That one is 21 years in prison. Then the second one is forceful entry and encroachment. All these are criminal charges. Then before the CFO will now speak in itself in court. So you're 100% secure. But if you don't know your right, they'll break your district and they'll collect them. Because not people sell land for you, one fight your fight. Now you will don't already get land. Now you go fight the fight. But who sell land for you, you're supposed to come and say, I'm okay. You're young. But you're not going to stay for a side room, go fight the fight. No, you are wasting your time. That's why I stated an example. I said, some people they will get money, but there be money misroad. Now, some people they will get CFO, there be CFO misroad. They don't even know what waiting did their hand. As I did, so with this, I know they make month. Government will go come in the next 50 years. If we are still alive by the grace of God. Government will go come. If they come say they see all you here, you are going to pay me adequate compensation. I didn't say compensation. I said adequate. And you are going to pay me the value, the current value of the property at that particular point in time. The current value of that property at that particular point in time. And not just the value alone, including the inconvenience that the overriding public interest may have caused to my personal interest or as an individual. That's why the Land Use Act of 1978, the Urban and Regional Planning Law Decree number 88 of 1992, the Town Country Planning Ordinance of 1946 stated all this. In Town Country Planning Ordinance of 1946, we have what we call public purpose. In the Land Use Act of 1978, you have what we call overriding public interest. To date, the Land Use Act of 1978 or the Town Country Planning Ordinance of 1946, Cap 165 of Edo State, explained and explicitly buttressed it. The government can revoke your CFO for overriding public interest. Government of your concern, another way to get to be a revoke, you know fit. Forget saying that within his power, you know fit. See, another like you face it too rough. Another, they will not come out with excuses, no matter what. For as long as it has been issued, go to court. Not let anybody deceive you. Then they win government for court. Then they win for court. It get where case go reach. Now for the state thing go they do that. When the talk come over the state case, don't enter state where you not get power. Or phone. Now that be waffle now. Be new say or phone it. Or phone it. Don't worry yourself. So please, I don't know why till now, as we just still talk, reach. Some people still get land when they not do see your food. Why? What are you waiting for? Why some those days they're going to hear every day they say hey, that community is very peaceful, nothing they happen there. Let me tell you, a community that is peaceful, now only one man make a day peaceful. Now he still there alive. Now make the not feel wrong enter the community begin to bad. If he die, the bad will say you not say bad people in the community. So you must secure yourself first. Except if you stole your money, because now who gets your food? Now you get land. Somebody bring matter come with me today. I tell us, come. You buy land, you not do see your food. Another person go buy that same land, he go do see your food. Let me tell you, what to make you feel say now your own correct? You say now me fair buy, now you fair buy. What to make you feel say now you will fair buy, now your own correct? The both of you are not indigenous of the community. Now community indigenous self or not too. Now community indigenous way self for you, not self for them. Una not the two of una not come the village say I want to go and buy the land so that I will be fighting. No. He bought because he want to develop. The same way you bought, you want to develop. And one man, different people sell for now. And let me tell you, let me give you another secret. If you go to a community and buy land, Mr. John sell for you. You buy, you not secure. Mr. Peter go sell for you. Police not get right to judge that matter. That's why when police want to talk about land matter, they'll say right and say the man now when you now ask him about the land, he said he will kill you. They'll now begin to use the criminal matter, the killing, till they talk about the land. They have no right whatsoever to discuss over land. Is either the court or a rent tribunal. Police will not say, he said, you not say you want to kill him because of the land, you want to kill him, they'll say, you don't have the right to kill. They will be investigating your statement of killing while addressing the land. They cannot just say, you said it. Especially you don't know your officer, let them go to court. You have no right to discuss over this land matter. They no right. Now only when court direct say arrest and prosecute, police have full power to act. But for now, the issue is within the exclusive list of the judiciary. So know this and have peace. And in a situation where Mr. John said this land, Mr. Peter said this land, and I want that it will be no case. Make you know today, no case. See where case dey. Mr. John said this land for Mr. Peter. Mr. John said that for Mr. Paul. Mr. John again said that for Christopher. That was a criminal case. Mr. John will be made to face the full wrath of the law. But when he sell, another person go resell, and he no resell am, no issue. Don't say, let them come and settle it. Otoya Soto. Now what the community will tell you. I am telling you both the professional experience and both the communal experience. So as far as this C4 job is concerned, I'm not the one who's a make man. I Sabian, in fact, I too Sabian. I sit down put it in one the C4 man in those states. I too, for this one, I proud. I too Sabian. I too Sabian. Which expression you want to tell me? I hold number 2 for community matter. Number 2 man for community. Go and check. It's the largest community in the world in terms of population. Now we get the largest number of youths in the whole of one local government. Go and confirm this fact. So that is my communal experience in respect to land administration. I will tell you again another secret. If they want to sell land for you, the land where they want to sell for you, now inside the deal. 100 by 100. They don't say if they carry you go inside, no, but they'll show you the one where they near you say, take, buy now. This one doesn't make sense. You now, no investigation. You just say, oh, yeah, more work will go to people, they'll write paper for you for lawyer, you will pay. The day you come, that's when you come work. As you dig foundation ground, somebody will come say, why you do that for my land? For my land? Hey, my land, the same people will say, oh, hold on. Why are you a community? Nemojudas in Kaseswa. No man shall be a judge in his own case. How do you alter a pattern? You must hear directly from the party first before judging. Now ask yourself a simple question. Do you expect a man who committed a crime to judge against himself? A community sold the land to you, and he's calling the both of you say, I want to judge it. He will not tell you, oh, Mr. John, hold on. We gave this place to Peter in the past, but Peter refused to come. Now, we never knew, we thought that, okay, do you know what will happen? We'll go and give you a new one. They are not taking you inside to give you that 100 by 100 where they want to sell from the beginning. Now, inside the day, but they needed to use the one way they road, they drive you go inside. The land where you buy 1 million, if you want to go get the one way they sell at 500,000, they will never return money. If you like, you go call chief of army staff. They will assure you for chief of army staff officer, we are going to amicable solution. We will amicable solution. As they reach, they will say, this is the 100 pound they take. Now the person will deal with you. Now we will have to say, community why the anywhere when you say you are your boss? So yeah, you look at my brother, you begin work. Your house is already inside. As I tell you before, nowhere far, fine. But you know where you buy. I have a friend, his name is Desmond. He buy land for you. They relocated. Now small remember in land, he has touch river. Not say, no worry, this place is okay. You will be killing fish. You will be killing fish. Are you getting the point? So please, and please, I will not want to say much because I've enlightened you people enough in respect to this. No way make problem greet you first before you secure your property. No way make they pursue you because they don't say, oh man, you Latin. Oh man, where have you been since? As we just say Shatriche, we don't know any moment from now, from next year, the Obaseki administration will be running up. This year 4 where we get now at a low cost may end up going back to 2 million, 2.5 million. 2 million, 2.5 million. But that time, it will come be document for the rich. We do not know what the next government will do in respect to CFO. Why not, as a matter of urgency, secure your own now? A word is enough for the wise. If so facto, I want to give an overview as I'm rounding up. First, those mischief makers who went to go and record the governor why he was stuck on traffic because of flood. Go and tell the federal government to immediately take up responsibility to fix the road. I told you about the Trump A road, the Trump B road, the Trump C road. I'm talking to you now as a professional tamper. The Trump A road is known as the arterial road. It leads traffic from state to state. A classical example is the Benin-Sampler road and is the responsibility of the federal government. That was where you saw the government yesterday. We have the Trump B road. It takes traffic from federal roads, the arterial road, to communities, e.g., Airport Road, College Road, Aduawa, Iguamo Road, Oregbeni Estate Road, Gemila Road. Those are collector roads. It takes traffic from federal roads into communities. Then you have what we call the local access. It's a road that ought to be constructed by local government. These are roads that pick traffic from the collector road, e.g., my street, your street, and other adjoining streets. It is known as the collector road, the local access. It picks traffic from the collector road. It's the responsibility of local government. And you have what we call the cul-de-sac, otherwise known as dead end. Don't you say close. It is known as the cul-de-sac. So these are the various roads, and that it is being designed constitutionally for government to take responsibility upon. The earlier you know this, the better for you. So for those where they rush to go to video the government, make sure you send the video to Tinubu. Make Tinubu know say they never fix any road for any federal road for Edo. And somebody has been crying 24 hours of the day now in Abuja because we go remember during the election, say, what happened to federal road? You told us to vote for APC. Edo people voted for Buhari, some vote for them in the past, in 2016. Yes. Yeah. In 2015, we not vote for Buhari. As Buhari failed us, now they say, no, let us not vote for Buhari. Now we say, no, we must vote for them. We'll continue. That disaster will not bring. We'll help on finish. Now we'll vote for them. May continue. Now they don't bring this one. This one did very good in putting the country on the reverse gear. The same man who said, let the poor breathe. Let the poor breathe. Let the poor breathe. He tongue long command. Let the poor breathe. As we speak. He no only prevent the poor from breathing. He use hanky to cover their nose. But they know they feel breathe. Everybody dey suffocate. Nobody before, if my staff use 5,000 naira for fuel, I would say that they come more money for inside the money where I give them. But today, in a day, I spend 20,000 naira to buy fuel per day. If you get savings account, you never touch am. You be blood money man. You must be investigated because the man has run into everybody's savings account. For Nigerians to eat 3 times a day is a battle now. Before we eat 2 times. Now it's one. Then you go tie boga for those silly ropes where they farm silly farm. Then you tie boga, we let the rope long. They make big garri for ground. As you collect one spoon, your pikin collect one spoon, your wife collect one spoon, everybody go send the boga. Nobody dey cut am. You go send am. You go buy go drink garri. That is what Tinubu administration is all about. Nobody go cut for the boga. As you take one spoon, you take am. Yeah, as you eat on the door, everybody will still go there. You put no, you done. You go back. The birth of the boga. Now you want to eat the next guy. You can't cut it too. If you cut from the boga, you go not see how parents send each other to war zone, all because of cutting some part of it. Because a boga, as of today, must at least last 2 weeks. As they finish, the first day when they use and eat, they'll cut that side with bone there for the tail. They'll cut it. When they don't finish the like one basin of garden, you go cut out each person. Each person will collect. Hold on. You know what I do? Like real life, you have to be true, but come on. Like what is so many people? Good, Baba. So the first one go cut. It go center. Then at the end, that tail will be like where they waste. Now they waste now. You see that kanda? Then they even they grind the kanda now. They didn't add joy they want to do soup. You want waste boga? Not try am. This Tinubu administration. Yeke boga now. Those where they say that they wash. You see the sheet? Then they arrange the head. That sheet they the head. Then they arrange that for somewhere. Nine. They add the osagen and now turn that together to take make pepper soup. Let the poor breathe. Let the poor breathe. 80 billion was assigned for Benin Supply Road. We have a federal minister from Edo State. From Edo North, Mr. Clemagba. We have a federal minister from Edo South, Ehanire. They were busy enriching themselves at the detriment. Go and look at what the result is all about today. Instead of them to begin to fight how to address the plight of our society, they were busy amassing money for gubernatorial elections. Because they look for every excuse to get at Obaseki because you're not going to fall for now, you are wasting your time. This much evening, I'm coming standing as well as the CEO man Edo State. For those who wish to reach out to me, my phone number remains 070-3610-9939. I repeat, 070-3610-999. WhatsApp 070-3610-9939. For those who know the year well, they look my hand, you dey see 070-36.
Now we don't hear from Comrade Stanley Osazo Osakwe. Let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things where they happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you with this video, make you help us share am. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.